Hey y'all! So today we're going to talk about highlighters and highlighting. Not necessarily like the contour and highlight, but like highlight powders. They are like all the rage. They have been for probably over a year now, and they just seem to be growing in popularity, and like there's no stopping this trend. So I thought I would get on here and kind of talk to you guys about it a little bit and kind of the concept behind it. I feel like the best way to apply them on all face types. And so if you're interested in learning about highlighters or in highlighters and highlighting, just keep watching. All right, so first I want to talk to you guys about the concept of highlighting and kind of why people started doing it, or why makeup artists started doing it. When your face hits certain light and certain angles, it lights up, and there's a very specific type of color to it. There's a very specific type of or placement on your face just naturally, and it's very youthful looking. So to kind of mimic that look wherever you are, like no matter what angle of light, no matter what, and it kind of make you look a little bit more youthful, makeup artists started highlighting their clients' cheekbones and different areas of the face. So that's kind of the concept behind it. So I know nowadays it's kind of, people bathe basically in highlight and want to look glowy all over, but there's honestly a right way and a wrong way to do it. And I really hate to say that because makeup is how you interpret it, how you want to apply it to your face, what you want to do it. Whatever makes you happy, that's how you should apply your makeup. So I'm not like 100% preachy on this, but I do feel like a lot of people just get a little too crazy, and I understand because it's so much fun. I mean, you get a new highlight and you're just like, oh, it's so pretty, like just put it everywhere. Like I know, like I'm totally there with y'all. But you can tell when you have a picture of somebody who has done highlight right and you have a picture of somebody who's done highlight wrong. So I kind of want to just talk about that for a second. So we're going to go into the application of applying highlight, and I'm actually going to go into my, because it's new, and I'm like one of those like, oh, I gotta play with my new stuff, the Nicole Guerriero Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. And there's also, I hope this video is not scattered because I don't know where to begin. But I do have 3 different types of brushes to apply highlighter with right here. And there's obviously more styles and more whatever, but you have your fan brush, which obviously looks like this. And this is really good because it really fits perfectly where you want to apply the highlight. But it also just dusts it really softly. So if you just want a really soft, subtle dusting of highlight, a fan brush is probably really good for you and your needs and everything. This is a Morphe M310. I'm not sure if I would technically say this particular fan brush. It's okay, but it might just be me and fan brushes. Like some people love them, some people don't care for them. And I'm kind of on the in-between on this one. So then I have a Luxie, this is a Luxie highlighting brush, a tapered highlighter. So it's fluffy, but see how it's tapered in? It's almost like a tulip. And this also gets perfectly in there. It picks up the product and places it where it needs to go. So it's almost like an in-between. It's gonna be not super direct, but not super soft like this one. So I do like this one kind of as an everyday brush. This next brush is going to apply the product more direct, and it is the Real Techniques, and it's actually a setting brush for powder underneath your eyes. But somebody on YouTube, and I can't remember who, a long time ago had mentioned it's a really good highlighting brush because it's definitely more direct and it's small, but it really picks the product up. And I've been using it for that reason ever since. I don't think I've ever actually used this for a setting, like to set powder with. So yes, so we're gonna, I'm actually gonna show you guys both of these brushes in this particular tutorial, so that way you guys can see. So, okay, again, we're going to go in with the Nicole Guerriero Anastasia highlighting kit. And I'm going to go into this Forever Young shade. And that's kind of what it looks like. It's kind of a rose gold, I don't know, champagne-y color. It's actually the reason when I saw this palette swatched, I was like, I have to have that because I love that color. So I'm going to take, I'll take just a little bit of the product and I'm going to sweep it from here back. So on top of my cheekbones and sweeping it back. I hope you guys can see it because I don't have any beauty lights. I just have natural light. And I feel like it's hard sometimes to pick up highlights. So a lot of times you'll see a lot of beauty gurus bring the highlight all the way down here. 2 reasons I don't do that. I have a lot of texture right here, and with highlighters, if you have any sort of texture on your face, it's gonna show. Like, you're not gonna be able to hide it, no matter how much primer you use or anything like that. Second of all, light does not hit your face right here. It hits your face here, on top of your cheekbones. So again, we're trying to mimic the way a natural light hits your face to create kind of a youthful glowy look, and it does, light, shimmery light does not hit right here. It hits back here. So for me, and sticking with the technique of highlighting, that's why I highlight that way. Kind of 2 reasons, because I do have texture, but also I think this is the more flattering way to highlight. And again, this is just my personal opinion, my personal preference, how I've done clients' makeups, how I've done my makeup, and just also even in pictures. If you're taking like professional photography pictures, it's not so harsh. So you're looking at the person and not like, oh wow, that highlight. So we're gonna take it here again, like I said, and then I take it up kind of like a C shape going this way. So take it over my brow bone, sweeping it up and around. And then I take a super light amount, like nothing crazy, and I kind of light dust of it right here, because when you turn your head, you get that natural lighting here also. And it kind of helps with, like, again, getting the glow, getting that glowy kind of feel. So we're going to do the other side of the face too. The Morphe M169, so just any small detail eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to apply this to my nose. And I mean, you can already see the natural kind of highlight you have right there. I don't have any product on my nose whatsoever, so you already have this natural light hitting your nose, so you're just, again, emphasizing and making it a little bit more glowy. I know a lot of people are like, oh, on the nose highlight, but I think if done properly, and it's kind of more soft, it is really pretty. And then you're going to go down. It's so hard to do a nose because you do something with your nose and all of a sudden it's crooked. Like my contour today, my nose is crooked. So you're going to take a little bit down the bridge of your nose. I will take my sponge and just kind of pat over it on any of the areas that I've applied any type of highlight. So, and then I also apply some to my Cupid's bow. I do have lip gloss on right now, but that's it. But you see kind of it has a little bit of that, and it kind of gives you more of a pouty look and emphasizes your Cupid's bow. I don't mess with doing it with a brush. I just take a little bit on my finger and apply it right where I want it. And I don't take it on the brush either, because you can get a serious highlight mustache if you, like, I see so many people just going like, and I'm like, I cannot do that. Then you can also, obviously, you want to apply some highlight in the inner corner. That's not a different technique. I feel like mean, I've been doing that for a million, since I knew how to do makeup. But it is fun when you have a highlighter or highlight palette like this, and just take some and apply it to the inner corner. And you can take some and apply it underneath your brow bone. Okay, so I think that's it for this tutorial and this kind of just chit chat about highlighting and the way I like to highlight, the way I think looks best on pretty much any type of like face shape. Or I'm all for being extra, so if you love the way highlighting looks like that on you, that you know how to highlight, that's the way you do it. I'm not like bashing anyone, I promise you. I just know there's a lot of people that watch my channel, like friends and family basically, that watch my channel, and they don't highlight. They don't really know. They probably have heard of it if they know anything about, if they watch anything with makeup, but they don't really know why or what or how, because it can be tricky and it can be a little overwhelming. So I hope you like this tutorial, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to comment down below on your thoughts on the highlighting trend, if it's going to stay, if it's going to go, and what, maybe if you have a good drugstore highlight that you totally love, let me know, because I'm constantly on the hunt for a good drugstore highlight. So yeah. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!